Hey guys, welcome to BP, the Bible Perspective. All right, we have been experiencing for the past year and some months now a pandemic that has crippled not only our nation but the world. Slowly, right, we're getting back together, but here is my question. Where are the so-called faith healers? Couldn't they wipe out this pandemic and get more disciples for the Lord? Well, let's unpack this. But before I do, please like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. Now, and I want to change the name because in reality, they are fake healers. That's right. A lot of these people, in fact, I'm going to tell you this. Every single one of these healers that you see in the media today, whether it's their own programs on Christian networks, these off-brand TV stations, every single one of them are fake. And of course, one of the best ways to grow your ministries is to pretend like you have a healing ministry. Now, these fake healers have been around forever. They were around in the Old Testament. They were around in Jesus' day. They were around in the book of Acts. More recently, of course, you could say that what was called the Great Awakening revival that had reported miracles and the power of God falling on the crowd. If you come over into what was called the Azusa Street revival, with another outpouring of God's power, supposedly. But then you had the emergence, 30s, 40s, and 50s of these people, these healers that claimed to have God's healing power, and they were known as tent revivalists. They would travel a country and they would pretend like they were healing people. Now, let me just say this. I believe in God's healing power. I believe that if God wills, He will heal today. But I'm going to get back to that in a moment. The problem, and let me also say this: there is a clear distinction between the real, tangible power of God that's manifested in healing than what these fake healers are doing. Now, let me just say this. I think it's just despicable that these men and women, in the name of the Lord, pretend to have things going on in their services that they know is a fake. And healing is one of them. And the list could be so long. I won't even take the time to do it. But Benny Hinn is one of them. But if you go back in time, the others that people claim to have healing powers. Now, on the one hand, if you're in the audience, you kind of psych yourself to believe that you're seeing miracles happen. You believe it because you trust that these men are honest. But at some point, you got to say to yourself, okay, wait a minute now. People with real conditions, tangible conditions, they're not really getting up out of wheelchairs. People go on to leave those meetings and die of their cancer, die of their conditions, or remain in their conditions such as paralysis. In other words, these people are fake. See, in other words, people can say you're criticizing men of God. Yes, I'm criticizing men of God who lie and say they have something from God that they don't, that they claim to be healers and they don't. And many people sit up and travel, some in their most destitute and desperate conditions, only to not get what these men and women claim to have. Well, here's the big one right here, right? How come they're not having crusades to heal coronavirus? And yes, while they would have certainly trouble with the law, but by hosting super spreaders, but wouldn't the ends justify the means if everybody was being healed of coronavirus? That if people came there systematic, that they could reach out their hands and go, heal, heal, heal. And the people would walk away. If they had virus, they would walk away virus free. Wouldn't that even be a better vaccine to rid the body of the virus itself? So my point is, where are these guys? Where are these healers in this last year? Where are their healings? Okay, if you can't have if you can't have meetings in the crusade in auditoriums, which in reality is money makers. Okay, I digress. But you can go to hospitals. You could go to the hospitals, and if you prove to be a healer, yes, you could go in without a mask, or mask, okay, but you could go in, and if you heal someone, you don't think they'll let you heal somebody else? See, my point is, they're fake healers. That's all. They're fake healers. But I still like to poke fun at them and ask the question again. Where are these healers in this pandemic? That's my perspective. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. As always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. Till next time, I'll see you then.